In today's presentation, we will continue with our series to help you become more familiar with some of the more popular scanners here in the BYU Family History Library. As mentioned in previous trainings, the BYU Family History Library is the second largest in the world, and the scanning resources here are truly incredible. Also mentioned previously, this series is intended to help missionaries and patrons feel comfortable with the technology of the scanners and find uses for them in their genealogy efforts. The scanner we are featuring today is another high-end scanner that we are so fortunate to have. It will help you scan your genealogy documents such as history books or long stories. They must, however, be in separate pages. The software used with the scanner, Adobe Acrobat, will help you either combine or extract these documents to have meaningful uploads to Family Search. This version of Adobe Acrobat is not the free Adobe Acrobat Reader, but a professional version with document manipulation options, not just document reading options. This scanner is mainly a document scanner and is recognized on the scanner reservation page for the BYU Library as the Canon Sheet Feed Scanner. The official fancy name for this scanner is the Canon Image Formula DRG1130. The two Canon Sheet Feed scanners are located as you walk in the main door of the Family History Library, to the right of the Student Help Desk, at the end of the second row of scanners. They are at stations 43 and 44. Again, a reminder, if you're coming from a distance or it's important to you to have the scanner at a particular time, you may want to reserve the scanner by either calling the help desk at the number shown or going to the BYU Family History Library website as shown and clicking on the scanner reservations, which will bring up a window, and you can then reserve the scanner. Let's take a look at some of the features of the Canon Sheet Feed Scanner from a snippet of a video on YouTube.
The DRG1130 scans up to 130 pages per minute, both sides in a single pass. An onboard image processing chip makes the DRG1130 capable of maintaining these fast scanning speeds. It also has the ability to feed up to 500 sheets at a time.
The first thing I do to prepare for scanning is to make sure my pages are not stuck together. I do a little fan and flip.
Okay.
In order to place the document, you need to adjust the document guides. Unlock the guides by pushing the lock levers upward. Spread them apart and lock the left guide in place by pushing the lock lever downward. Place your document, first page on top, front side facing the upwards, then slide the right guide to the right edge of the paper and lock it in place. Here is a view of the proper orientation for your stack. Stack the pages with the first page on the top and the last page on the bottom. The top of the page should be towards the scanner. Let's take a break and explain the different job type selections that will be available to choose from in the Capture Perfect software. This is one of the selection windows that will appear. Here are some of the definitions of the terms that you will see. Simplex or duplex means that your document is either single-sided or double-sided. Some of the various formats in the job types include PDF, which is a multiple page document, and this is what is most commonly chosen since this is a document scanner mainly and not a photo scanner. But you do have the option of choosing a couple of photo formats, and the first of those is a JPEG. And again, if you select JPEG, all your pages will be scanned as single documents. So if you had a 100-page single-sided document, you'd have 100 different files. If you had a 100-page double-sided document, you'd have 200 different files. Again, JPEG is a lossy format, which means that as you open and close it to do different functions, it does uh, uh, deteriorate in quality a little bit. It's a much smaller size and it's probably the more popular one chosen. The TIFF is also a photo format, so which would be saved in single documents, and this is what the professionals use. Again, it's a very large file size. The color or GS, color of course is just a color document, and GS stands for grayscale, so grayscale would be a black and white document. With this in mind, let's look at a few of your choices you're going to have. So a simplex PDF color document would be a single-sided multi-page color document. A duplex PDF color document would be a double-sided multi-page color document. Simplex PDF GS would be a single-sided multi-page black and white document, etc. Once the document is in place on the scanner, open the Capture Perfect software by double-clicking on its icon on the desktop. This is the first screen that will appear. From this screen, select Scan from the top menu items and the resulting drop-down window appears. We are assuming for this scan that we are going to be scanning a double-sided document. We want it in color and we want it to be a PDF. From the Scan button on the main menu, left-click and hold down the mouse as you slide through the following options. From the first drop-down, choose Select Job. From the next flyout, choose Duplex PDF Color, and from the next flyout, choose Edit. Do not select Scan. This will allow you to set some parameters such as the resolution of your scan before the actual scan begins. When this window appears asking for the scanner name, select the Canon DRG1130 and then hit the OK button. Once you select the Canon scanner and click on the OK box, this Scan Batch to File window will come up, allowing you to do the following. 1. You can tell the software where you want your scan saved. Either click on Desktop and store your scan there to copy to your thumb drive later or send to an online site such as Dropbox or Google Drive, or select this PC and browse to your thumb drive if you want to store it there. You use this box to give your file a name. If you want to change the file type at this point, you can select this drop down arrow and change it to any of the shown file types. Now you can set some different parameters, so do not hit the Save button at this point, but instead click on the Scanner Settings button. Here's the window that appears after you hit the Scanner Settings button. I will show you how to select 3 common parameter options that patrons sometimes use this window to change. The first one is changing the resolution of the scan. The second is improving the quality of the images on the pages. And the third one is taking out on the scan the print of the hole punches if your document has been 3-hole punched. On the screen that appears after clicking on Setting, there are 5 different tabs, and the first tab that appears is the Basic tab. And on this tab there's 2 options that can be performed. 1, you can change the resolution here, and 2, you can change the image quality from speed priority to image quality priority. I believe that if you select image quality priority, you have to have a higher resolution chosen, possibly even 600. And then you go to the next tab. Next, select the Image Processing tab, and on this tab, check the punch hole removal box if you want the imprint of the holes, if your document is 3-hole punched, to be removed from your scan. And then once you've chosen all your parameters, hit the OK button and you are ready to begin your scan. All you have to do to begin your scan is hit this icon with the green arrow and the scan will begin. Let's discuss using Adobe Acrobat to manipulate documents. There's two main manipulations that we're going to discuss in this presentation, and they are extracting pages from a PDF and saving them as separate files, and combining PDF documents. To perform these manipulations, select the Tools tab at the top of the page. From the Tools window, click on the Organize Pages icon. A window will appear showing all the pages in the document. Select the pages you wish to extract, and they are shown here highlighted in blue, and click on the Extract icon at the top of the page. The extractions options will appear at the top of the page, and they include delete pages after extracting and extract pages as separate files. Once you select your desired options, hit the Extract button. The new document will open in Adobe Acrobat, and you can save it with your desired name for that file. In order to combine PDF documents, from the Tools window, click on the Combine Files icon. Once you find your files, select and drag them into the Combine area. Click on the Combine button and your files will be combined. Happy document scanning as you preserve and share your stories by uploading them to your family tree. Enjoy.